going on, y'all? It's your boy back at it again with another one. And I just wanted to share some quick thoughts with y'all this morning. And this is just me talking, you know what I mean? So it's just me sharing my thoughts, sharing my opinions and experiences. And hopefully y'all can relate because I talk a lot of the stuff that I talk about on my channel is about, letting go of fear and, embracing purpose and making sure that you're ahead of the curve in terms of this class warfare and etc. But another element that I need to talk to you guys about, and it's just hit me like an epiphany, is really talking about the art of letting go. And what I mean by the art of letting go is whoever it is that you are right now, it doesn't have to stay that way. There is a greater life out there, somewhere out there in the distance. There's a much greater life, and it's calling out to you. But here's the problem. Y'all can't hear it. You can't hear it because you let all of this other nonsense and bullshit actually get in the way and prevent you from actually hearing what is actually being called out to you. There's a whole nother life. There's a whole nother way of living, of existing, and y'all are not privy to it. You're not privy to it because you're blocked. That's pretty much what I'm saying. You can't let go and soar and go to the life that you really want because you're blocked. And I'm not just saying that just to talk to y'all. I'm saying this to talk to myself as well. Everything that is associated with my old life, because I know what my new life looks like. Everything that is in association with my old life has to be let go. Everything. Everything. And it hit me hard last night is everything. Everything. And it's going to hurt, especially at first, but it has to be done. You have to let it go. There are things that are not meant to serve you. There are things, people, events, circumstances that no longer serve you, but unfortunately you hold on to them and for God knows what and for why, but whatever it is that y'all holding on, you just got to let it go. You have to let it go. There's a vast array of possibilities out there and you're not going to be able to listen. It's about that unlived life. It's about what could have been and what could be. And it's funny because just to kind of pivot off on a side note real quick, I know if y'all are familiar with the Marvel Universe, everyone's talking about like Thanos is the villain, Thanos is the bad guy. I don't think that Thanos was really the villain that y'all portray him to be. There's some quotes that stuck out to me that's kind of related to what it is that I'm talking about. He was saying something along the lines of, especially in the Avengers Endgame, I don't mean to spoil it for you guys if you haven't watched it. It's been out for years now, so if you haven't watched it, shame on you. But he was saying, when Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America were going up against him, he says, as long as there, and I'm just paraphrasing here, as long as there are those who remember what was, they will always, or whoever those who resist what was, they resist. I'm sorry, I'm fucking all this up, but pretty much what he's saying is, as long as there are those who remember what was, they will always resist what can be, or something in the lines of that. That's what you guys are doing right now. You're resisting what can be because you're letting what is and what was hold you back. You're letting your past hold you back, and you're letting all of the nonsense and the circumstances, the mentalities and the people of everything else of today holding you back as well. Everything is holding you back. It's simple, really. And I have to be honest. You're not missing out on anything. And I think I heard Eric Spofford said this in one of his videos. You're not really missing out on anything. You're being blocked from the next level. Sometimes all it really takes for us to get over the hump and have that come to Jesus moment or have that breakthrough moment is just letting go of something that no longer serves us. You know what I see, honestly? I see the sea. I see an abundance of sunlight. I see an abundance of ocean. I see good people, positive energy, abundance everywhere. That's what I see. And I cannot let that vision inside of my head go. And I'm only telling you guys a part of what it is that I see. I'm not going to tell y'all the whole thing. But I can't let that go. And because I can't let that go, I have to understand and realize I have to remove the barriers that stands between me and that vision. And a lot of times we can't let these things go because we had them their entire lives. We've been, like I said in my last video, we've been programmed to believe that this is how things should be. But what if it's not? You know what I mean? What if it's not how it's supposed to be? What if, and entertain the idea, what is it that the things that we believe and things that we're doing is wrong from the very beginning? What if it's all wrong? What if it's just there to keep us stuck? What if all we have to do is say, hey, I got love for you. It is what it is, but I have to let you go because I see a whole new horizon way over there, and I'm not going to sacrifice that to stay stuck where it is that I am right now. Because mark my words, I am not meant to stay here. I said this in quite a few of my videos already. I am not meant to stay here. I'm going to wrap this up because what I'm trying to communicate to you guys is that whatever it is that's holding you back and standing in your way, you got to let that shit go. You got to let it go. I don't care what it is. It could be a relationship. It can be your family. It can be your friends that you grew up with, that you're the one that stuck out, but they're comfortable being right where they are and they're trying to hold you back. And listen, whenever you try to do something new or try to break off of them because you see a new way, one of two things are going to happen. They're either going to support you or they're going to mock and laugh at you. Regardless of which either or it is, you're going to have to leave anyway. But you're afraid. It's that fear again. You got to let that shit go. You have to let it go. If only I can tell you guys what it is that I see, but I can't. I can't. That's why I push myself so hard. That's why everything else that I'm doing outside of this that's why I push myself so hard. I push myself hard in my gym, on my job, working overtime, my studying. I'm very intentional with my time. I don't go out party. I don't focus on holiday shopping. I don't waste money. I'm very intentional because I see greater. I see more. I see better. I wish I can tell you what I see, but instead I'm going to show y'all. Stick around. You're going to see. You're going to see exactly what I mean. We're going to revisit this video. And I would have told you, okay, now that you see this video, this is what it is that I see. I wish I can tell you guys what I see, and listen, this is hard for me too. So I'm not just speaking to you guys, I'm also speaking to myself, but this is something that needs to be done. We got to let it go. Whatever it is that's holding us back, we got to let it go. You can't be afraid. You just got to answer the call. Like once you hear where it is that you're supposed to go and what it is that you're supposed to do, once you hear the calling, you can't unhear it. You have to answer it. So yeah, this is just me just talking to you guys, also talking to myself. Like whatever it is that's blocking your way, you got to overcome it. You got to remove those barriers. You got to obliterate those obstacles because it's the way, but at the same time, what stands in the way becomes the way, and you just got to remove it and go towards whatever it is that you're meant to go towards. At the end of the day, it's about fulfilling your purpose. That's it. It's just me talking. At this point, it seems like this is kind of going down the route where this is kind of like an online diary of mine in a way. So I just gotta let it go. I just gotta let it go. And so do you. Y'all gotta let that shit go too. All right? We're gonna go back at it again soon enough again. I might post another video today. I might post it tomorrow morning. Regardless, we're gonna do this again. But y'all, there's a whole nother life to live and you are just not exposed to it because you just don't think it's possible. You're afraid and you just will not let it go. Whatever it is, and everybody has that specific thing. Whatever it is that's holding you back, you got to let it go. That's it. All right? You can do this, but I guess I'm going to have to lead by example, right? Catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.